In this video, we are going to talk about search engine optimization, or what is commonly called SEO. Now, basically SEO means that you optimize your WordPress blog or website so it is search engine friendly. The content and the website is optimized so Google and other search engines can find the website, can catalog the content, and make the site available on the search engine to someone who types in a search term that is relative to what you're doing. Now, the nice thing about WordPress is right out of the box, WordPress is pretty SEO friendly. But there are things you can do to enhance your SEO, and one of those I'm going to talk about in this video is a plugin called Yoast SEO. Now, why should you care about search engine optimization? Well, it depends on your website. If you are doing a website where you hope to attract a lot of traffic, if you want lots of people coming to your blog, you need to make sure the blog is SEO friendly. You need to make sure it's optimized so the search engines will troll it, catalog the pages, and make it available. If you're doing a site, for example, like the one you're on now, this is a private membership site, so I'm not overly concerned with search engines finding it, although I will optimize the public pages to make sure that if someone does type in free WordPress course, I would like to show up somewhere on the search engines. So let's talk about Yoast SEO. As you do with all plugins, go over to the plugin page, click on Add New. You will be taken to the marketplace. Simply type in Yoast, and that is Y-O-A-S-T. It's right here, SEO. Install that, activate it, and then we'll get started. Okay, so hopefully you've got it installed, and now we can take a look at it. As with all plugins, there's a lot of support, a lot of FAQs with Yoast. These guys are just top-notch. They probably do, if not as good a job as anyone else, probably a better job of supporting their plugin and giving you the tools and the documentation that you need to use it wisely. So once you have it installed, you're going to see SEO in the left-hand menu, and you may also see a little Y up there. Both of those are installed by Yoast SEO, and this one is a great little tool because it lets you do keyword research. If you are looking to do research of keywords on the websites to find out, okay, what are some of the keywords that visitors might use to get to my website? We're not going to do that in this video. That's an entirely separate discussion, but you can use this to go over and do some searching on AdWords and see what are some of the things that, what are the search terms that people might be using. So if you're not familiar with AdWords and Google Insights, take the time to educate yourself on those as well as the SEO book. Now, the settings menu is going to be the same settings menu that we have down here. It's just in two different places. So let's go over to the dashboard. And one of the things I like about Yoast SEO is they will actually look at your pages, and if they do detect issues with SEO, they'll let you know them about it here. But this is the dashboard. General information, you can click here. It's going to see some changes that have been made. You can click on your info. This is just your site info. Webmaster tools, if you are a webmaster and you know how to use these tools, or you know someone who does, this is for them. And then, of course, security. Now, you're probably thinking, is that it? Is that all there is? No, and this is what I love about Yoast SEO. They actually add things to your posts and pages to help you optimize as you go. So let's go over and take a look at one of my posts. All right, and this is a post that I've put up just so we have something to look at as far as SEO. You have to understand how search engines work. And again, that is a very in-depth conversation, but basically they go out and they look for relevant keywords. They look for the amount of traffic. They look for the number of clicks that are coming into the site. Search engine SEO changes honestly on a daily basis. I am not an expert, but again, I encourage you to educate yourself on the topic. So let's look at what it's doing in WordPress. Now you can see this is a page that I have, and it's just redundant text. The website is about blogging. If you like to blog, this website will teach you how to blog. You can be a blogger who blogs on their blog. do you notice a keyword in there a lot? Yeah, the word blog. Do you think search engines like this? Yes and no. There is a certain limit as to what they will allow. But let's look at what Yoast SEO has added to your posting page. If you look over here now, it's going to tell you the readability is okay, meaning that, from a style point of view, it reads okay. But from an SEO point of view, this page needs improvement. So when I scroll down now, I have the Yoast SEO tool installed in my pages, and this is what you're going to use to make sure that your pages are SEO friendly. Now there are two tabs here. There's readability and there's keyword, and the keyword that I have typed in is blog, and I'll show you that in just a second. The readability does a quick analysis of the text. There's no subheadings. Add at least one subheading. 0% of the sentences contain a transition word, which is less than the recommended minimum. Basically, what this is doing is reading my text and saying, hey, you need to do these things to optimize it for the search engines. None of your paragraphs are too long, which is great. None of your sentences contain more than 20 words, which is less than or equal to the recommended maximum of 25%. And what that means is this. The search engines like to see at least 25% of sentences containing more than 20 words, because a lot of the robots and the black hat folks use very short sentences that are keyword stuffed, and the search engines have just gotten much smarter. So this is going to give you some suggestions as to things you might look at. Now let's go over here to keyword, and I've typed in, my keyword is blog because it's used so much. But first off, look at the snippet. This is what the search engines will see when they troll or index the blog. There's the title, Welcome to Learn to Blog Free. There is the URL of this particular post. And you can see it puts in the first couple of sentences here. If I want to edit that snippet, meaning that I want to change what the search engine robots are reading, I can do so. I'm not going to do that now, but that's something that you can certainly explore. What I'm concerned with is the analysis. This is going to tell me whether or not this is a search engine friendly page or not. For example, the keyword density is 10.7%, which is way over the advised 2.5% maximum. What that simply means, I have the word blog in there way more times than a search engine would naturally expect it. And you remember, if I'm a blogger who blogs and writes blogs, again, I did that to demonstrate that it's not something you want to do. But this talks a little bit more about the description has not been specified. Images on the page do not have attributes. If I was adding images to this page, I would want to make sure that I put in an alt tag, give them a title. There are no links appearing on the page. The SEO title contains the focus keywords, but it does not appear at the beginning, etc., etc. So this is the cool thing about Yoast. It helps you optimize your content as you go. I could go up now and make changes to my content so my page is much more search engine friendly and I don't get so many red dots. And so that's the way it works. It is going to let you know, hey, your content is great, the search engines are going to love this, or it's going to let you know, hey, your content is not so great and you may want to make the suggested improvements to improve your SEO. Now you might have noticed there are a couple of little icons here as well. Let's take a look at those now. If I click on the social icon, this is asking me, if you want to share this on Facebook and Twitter, here are some things you need to do. For example, give it a Facebook title, Facebook description, and if there is an image, I can upload an image. Remember, when you set up the Ultimate Social Media plugin, it gave you the ability to click to actually send a post to Facebook and Twitter and that sort of thing. This is where you can manage that process from an SEO standpoint. I can give it a specific Facebook title rather than the title of the article itself. I can give it a specific description or an image. Same holds true of Twitter. I can give it a Twitter title, which is really hard to say, Twitter title, description, or image. And then this, of course, is just in advanced settings. This has to do with Meta Robot Index, which you and I probably don't need to be too concerned with. This is telling the robots to, yes, come in on the index page. The robots being the search engine robots. Follow every link. What it does is it reads the page and follows the links to other pages, etc., etc. So I'm not going to dive too deeply into this, but this is why I really do like Yoast SEO, because it will help you actually, it takes the second guessing out of trying to make sure your pages are optimized for search engines, okay? And again, Yoast is a pretty complicated plugin. There is a paid version that you can get. I do encourage you, like in all of these videos, to explore, go a little deeper, find out how these things are going to work for you. But for me, I really do like Yoast SEO. You may find something else. Go to the plugins, add new, go to the marketplace, and just do some research and use the plugin for SEO that is right for you.